Welcome, Pile 2. You have drawn this card, chosen this card. This card is the same image as the, hang on. Oh yeah, it's in reverse. The same image on the box. And so what this represents. This represents, in the rising energy, a project that you have completed, something that you are showcasing, something that you are proud of. And in falling energy, this means like behind the scenes. The project isn't ready at this moment. There's still work that you could put into this. And on a personal, individual note, this is similar to the High Priestess, where there's a balance between the light and the dark, between sunlight and moonshine. This character is a balanced character, someone who likes to walk the middle path, much like a fool. So, take politics, for example. Instead of choosing a side, they walk the middle line. And they benefit from both sides. And they also see the corruption of both sides. And so, in falling energy, this can represent either imbalance or you're in dark mode. Because the negative represents the darkness. And it's not a bad thing. This is just being in the spotlight. This is like announcing your project to the world. And this is dark mode. This is behind the scenes. This is editing, working on things behind the scenes before you're ready to walk on stage and present your projects. So, this is a rather charming character, a rather interesting character. You can tell they're wearing comfortable clothes. They're just lounging around their home. They're dressed up, but they, baggy pants and everything. They want to be comfortable, so they did the makeup and the hair. They have this special occasion, but they want to be comfortable with whatever they're doing. They don't want to risk their own health, their own wellness to put on a show. What's most important to them is the comfort. Like the baggy pants, the loose clothes, they want to feel like they can move around and not be all restricted and self-conscious in tighter fitting things. And so in reverse, this could mean that you're not wearing the baggy clothes at this time because you want to, put on a presentation, but you're not comfortable with just being in that mode. So for example, if you say you're going in for an interview, okay, like a podcast kind of thing, you want to be able, you don't want anything to hinder you, okay? You took care of your throat, you're as healthy as possible, and you're preparing, you prepared all your words and everything, but your attire, if it's too constricting, then you're not going to feel at your best in the podcast. You're not going to perform at your best because you have this restriction in this energy, or you're not addressing your own comfort. Now, if you wear like a baggy shirt, wear something stylish if you're going to do a performance. But the thing is, if you're in baggy clothes, you can further express yourself without conforming to that tight restriction. You can feel more like you're alive, like you're ready to be comfortable, and that'll display on camera. That'll display for your friend groups. That for this podcast analogy example, then you'll be more comfortable to speak your mind, to engage in topics that otherwise might be difficult, You don't want anything hindering you. And so, in reverse, that's something to consider, that you might want to appear super fancy, but say the clothes are too tight, say you're always adjusting yourself, and that takes from the performance. If you're constantly, doing little adjustments, like say this is like too tight or something, and so while you're trying to present, you gotta do all these little adjustments, and you didn't go onto the stage to do that. You came onto the stage to perform, to put on a show. So this either means behind the scenes, or you're neglecting your comfort zone. Whereas rising energy, you are taking your comfort into consideration. That is your primary focus, and then you dress up and make things work based on your comfort. This is the self-worth card. This is a card where you put your own needs first. Before you invest your time, your energy into all these projects, you put your needs first, and that shows with your energy, because you are comfortable, because you had your sleep, you had your rest, you had everything, all the food, all the water, all the nourishments, and that makes you glow because you have that energy that you need to perform, so you can be at your best when showtime is here to present that project that you spent all this time working on in the shadows. So if you're not feeling like this, if you're not feeling ready, then you need to take a break. You need to, breathe, drink more water, get more sleep, wear baggy clothes to not be so restrictive, and then you'll be ready to use that energy that you have, because your energy has fully charged up. Here, you're drained. You're not there right now, and so you want to be there, but right now you're tired. You need more sleep. You need to breathe in between your sentences. This is behind the scenes energy. Like, it's not quite time to release what this is, or to embrace what this is. This is like the special magical moment. And so here, it's like you're not feeling it. You want the special moment, but right now, you need to attend to your basic needs. So there's that message. Alright. And another message is that this is the Harmony card. Of all space and time, this is the cosmos, the universe, the balance between all the planets and the moons, the solar system. You got the light, the darkness, the integrated self. And what does light and darkness represent? Well, the light and darkness, the light is the external. That's also called the positive, anything that's external. The night, the darkness, represents the negative, anything that's hidden, anything that's out of sight, secretive. And so it's a balance between the two polarities. And here, this could be, this card right here. There's light on the top of it and darkness on the bottom here. So it either represents, like, this is a balanced state in rising, or this is an imbalanced state in falling, or that you're embracing the light mode, which is a kindness and providing a service, displaying things for people to see, communicating. And when you're in dark mode, this is, behind the scenes, this is silence. This is you taking care of things in the shadows, possibly doing integration work, called shadow work, where you think about things, you deal with the emotions, and you put that energy of all that pain of the emotions into something positive like the projects. But you have to spend time in the shadows, behind the scenes, to work on things. And so dark mode, that's like, survival mode, like the defensiveness and stuff. So like, if someone's walking down the street, and they seem like they're a threat, your light mode is going to try to inspire them, try to have a conversation, try to distract them with like this foolish stuff. So how you get out of a conflict in light mode is how to you change the conversation. You embrace them. Oh, hey, how's your day going and everything. You kind of distract them with your words. That's the light mode. In dark mode, you pull out your knife and you get things taken care of before they have the opportunity to try to inflict you. This is like ninja kind of energy. This is where you become the villain to take care of things in the shadows, like the vigilantes, the superheroes who have to hide their faces in the darkness to take care of things that other people, don't get done. So right now, this card came out like this. So you're embracing your dark mode. Now, if you don't feel balanced, if this is imbalance, then integration can help you feel more aligned, like you resonate with the different aspects. Again, health and wellness is our big factors. We tend to put our health and wellness aside so we can just keep on going through the motions to get things done. But if you're not feeling it, then it's not gonna perform like this. It's gonna perform like this. Like even this reading, you probably noticed I'm sounding a bit more drained and tired just for this card. I wanted to have the energy to speak, to present, but I'm finding my words to be a bit more difficult to get out just right now. I'm filming this right before the New Year's, so this whole, the whole end of December has been just super draining energetically, like as if like we're going through an upgrade. It was a major like 999 cycle that ended, and so it makes sense everybody's tired right now and resting, recharging, not because they exhausted themselves, but like spiritually, energetically, it taxes the body and mind, and the heart and the spirit, so that we just, it's like we're collectively going through this this tired kind of state, so we can, at a cellular level, change things, reorganize. I just pulled out my storage from a storage locker that I had for 10 years, and it just happened to coincide with this 999 portal closing, ending thing, and that's exhausting. And so, like, the body itself, even the soul, and all your emotions, it's rearranging stuff, finding, that's part of the shadow work. It's finding what's good to hang on to, and what's not so good to hang on to, and realizing where you need to make sacrifices, where you need to remove things, what to keep, what's actually valuable within your own emotions, your body, your living situation. Like, technology has changed, so you can upgrade, and part of the upgrade process is that, I mean, you're wanting this for your upgrade, but you got to put all the pieces together, and so you're spending extra time, putting that computer together when one little thing's off, it's not gonna work. So you're gonna get here eventually, but right now you're going through this. Again, this is 111 energy. This is new beginnings, so it's most likely behind the scenes energy. So you got this big project you're working on, whatever it is for your situation, and it's not ready yet to present. And so, with new beginnings, there's a caution about, say, like the release date. You don't want to say, oh, this will be in February, right here, ready in February, when February comes around and you're stressing out on deadlines and it's not ready yet, and maybe it should be ready in August. Like, it needs that much more time. You want to release it in February, but it's not going to be its masterful state until August. So just as an example, so with the 1-1 energy, don't say it'll come out in February. Say it's coming soon. It depends on the social media. Like, if you're printing it on paper that people are going to read, then don't say an exact date, because someone will see that in the future, and it's not easily changeable like in a printed book. But then social media, you can constantly update things. It's like projected. We want this completed by February, but it's gonna take some more time. And so digitally, you can always change it digitally and just give an update and say, okay, it's not gonna be February, we're trying for March, and then trying for April, and then just keep the community updated with your projects if that applies to you. So yeah, your lesson here is to not deal with deadlines too much. This is a relaxed, kind of casual attire right here. And so it's like, it's going to be completed when it completes. That's this kind of energy. And so in reverse, you might be stressing about that. You might be like, well, it should have already happened by now. And you feel maybe lazy or drained. You're not feeling like at your best. But again, this is behind the scenes. Like, you're putting in all this time and energy. You're working with what you have to make this a reality. And you just gotta take care of the behind the scenes stuff and get this all organized and rest, rejuvenate yourself, and soon you'll be feeling like this. So this is a creative card. This is the self-worth card. This is a card of comfort and relaxation and creativity, where when you put on a performance, it's not the most elegant, fanciest of things. This is just comfort. This is just casual kind of performance. So maybe in this energy you wanted something more fancy, but you're feeling like, okay, it feels good to actually relax and be in a more kind of mundane setting, and really attend to these different aspects, where these certain aspects in this project might have not been recognized as much if it was more elegant in a display than like creatively. This is more relaxed. This is more like go with the flow kind of energy. And so this could represent that it's hard for you to get into that flow state where you feel like things are piling up, or feeling like things are complicated, you're tripping over things, or you're tied up with other responsibilities and you can't devote the time and resources to the project of your dreams. But again, like, realize that all this stuff happens behind the scenes, and so you have to address that. before you can present like this. You know, this tells the tale of all the behind-the-scenes work that goes in to this one image, this one presentation, this one project. And so, like, as a content creator, what you can do, if everybody's waiting on this one big project, in the meantime, you can make content about the behind-the-scenes process. You know, this can, like, the stages of the journey along this path to make this happen, and then you release this grand master project that you're working on, and then people get additional content, like, you know, day 1, day 2, your thoughts about this, and this, whatever works for you. So, yeah, I mean, you're on your way to be like this, to be comfortable with whatever you're doing, to present in a very relaxed and creative, flowy state of balance and harmony. But you got to take care of yourself. You got to take care of responsibilities, and you can't neglect things that you got to attend to. Like, you know, this could be pets, this could be friends. You're dedicated to this project, but there's more to life than whatever this is. And you gotta take care of yourself. Sleep, eat, rest. So, yeah. Sometimes, if you're not feeling it, you could just, you know, kind of warm up, get in the mood to perform. And maybe it will, it'll work out in a more relaxed fashion rather than the elegant version you were expecting it to be. But otherwise, you know, just put more time into it. Don't be too concerned with deadlines. You know, it's ready whenever it's ready. And if it's not ready, it needs more time. And sometimes you gotta just, like, put it aside. You know, don't think about it for a while. And then go back to it. And then you'll develop other things that you previously didn't see to actually make this whole and complete, like a real master project. So, yeah, that's my advice. Like, if this is draining, if this is tired, you know, put it away for a while, come back to it, and then get into that mode again. Another thing, like, if you're working on a project that's kind of linear, what you can do with that is, you know, do this part, and then that part, and this part, and that part. And so, because linear time can be boring from start to finish, and if you're really in, like, this mode, but you need this first, work on this. Because you're passionate about this, you're gonna put your best energy into this right now, and then go back in time. Work on this when you feel in the mood to work on that, and then put it all together. And so, you know, that's like an editing example. Another example is, as an artist, if you're working on a drawing, you know, you could start up here with detailing the hair or something, and then you jump down here to the foot, work on the elbow, and then the fingers over here, then the eyes. You know, that's not how you draw the figure, but, like, after the figure's here, then you do little random touch-ups, instead of, like, working from the foot and going all the way up to the hair. It's whatever inspires you. Like, you can do the wings, and then jump to the ribbons, and then the little hand things, and then the disc, then the shoulder things. Like, don't go in a linear, like, super concrete fashion. Just jump around and be creative with the process. You know, you're working on something creative, the process should be creative as well. And so if you're not inspired, if you're not feeling the energy of being in that mode, you know, work on another part of it to, you're still working. and eventually it will get done, but you're not taking it from the bottom to the top, or from the left to the right, you know. Just because it's not linear doesn't mean it's not right. You need, if you're not feeling the energy to work on one part, it's not going to perform. It's not going to finish as well, unless you have the energy for like these parts over here. And then eventually, after you finish this, then it'll be completed, and you'll lose interest in it and start having an interest for these parts over here. And eventually, you know, behind the scenes, put it all together, and you finally come out with your outcome. So that's my message to you, is to take things in moderation. Don't worry about the deadline. Worry about balance, harmony, and completion. And honor yourself in your dark times, you know, behind the scenes work for whatever your circumstance. And yeah, things will turn around. You'll have that energy again. Just you got to go through, spend time for yourself, so you can have that energy to give your time to what you're passionate for. Okay, that was pile 2.